VicaG's podcast. This is my intro. Just going to give you a little bit about me. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to come on here and listen to me talk. I am so excited. I want to thank every single human that has helped me put this together. This has been in the making for 13 years, and it's taken me a long time. But before I get into why it's been taking me so long, please like, subscribe, and share. Hazle like, suscríbete, When it first came to mind, this was in 2010. It was in May of 2020, and I remember exactly when it happened. I was seated in my desk at work, and the idea of starting a podcast came to me. Then I was doing acting. I was doing some community theater, and the podcast idea came. Unfortunately, my grandmother passed away August. She passed away that August. So a lot of things changed for many of us, not just for me. So I stopped doing my theater. I love to dance. I'm a girl that loves to dance. I'll dance anywhere. I stopped taking dance classes. I stopped doing a lot, but now I know that I was depressed. I never had such a hard loss in my life. So that for me was hard. That was one of the reasons why I stopped doing a lot. And then of course life kept on evolving and changing. And then I just never revisited the whole podcast idea. And then I was interviewed for a organization, and the gentleman that was interviewing me, he's like, have you ever considered doing a podcast? I'm like, oh, yes, of course. Like, I just haven't done it. And he's like, well, just press record, do it, and then you'll know exactly how it goes. And I'm like, that's a great idea. Fast forward to August of 22, that's when it happened. I actually had an accident, and I fell off a chair, broke my right foot, and fractured my left foot. And so it left me in a wheelchair for months, and I couldn't do anything but to think of what I wanted to do in life. Still now today, getting back on my feet, literally. And it just hit me in my butt to say, hey, let's just press record. And so here I am, pressing record, coming and so here we go. Born and raised in Chicago. I'm the oldest of 4 women, so it's fun. I love having sisters. There's nothing in the world like having sisters. My childhood was amazing. And it was just a fun childhood. My mom made sure that she did, every holiday was like festive. My birthday to this day is very festive. We lived on the south side of Chicago. I grew up in a very strict home. I'm Catholic, and I respect it a lot. And I admire that my mom actually kept that for us. And I really enjoyed it. I still do. On my spare time, I am a catechist. So I teach right now I'm teaching second year confirmatis. So they're going to receive their confirmation. Es entretenido. Me encanta hacer tanta cosa. Les digo que I love to do everything. So that's one of the things that I love to do is give back to my community. Give in some way, right? Like we have to do something in order to be fulfilled. And that's the way that I like to do it. I like to organize and I like to clean a lot. So that's who I am. So take off your shoes, please, at the door if I invite you. One of the questions that I get is, why did I choose VicaG's Spot podcast? Obviously, my name is Veronica. My nickname is Vika since I was a kid. Some people don't even know me by Veronica, they know me by Vika. And G is Gonzalez, so VicaG. And so that's why I chose VicaG's Spot podcast. It's my name and then my initial, and then that's why it's called Spot, because it's my spot. And I just can't wait to share a lot with you guys going forward. So stay tuned to what's coming. And I have a whole list of people that will be on here, obviously with the podcast. I have my first guest. His name is Alfredo Cedillo. I didn't think he was going to answer me. He has about 15,000 followers on TikTok, so go follow him on TikTok. I'll probably put his link down here. And I didn't think he was going to answer me when I reached out to him, and he did. And that was pretty cool, because I was like, wait, he wants to sit down and do the podcast with me? And he did. Very cool guy. He's from Joliet. He was born in Chihuahua, and he has 2 kiddos, and it's just really cool that someone that I didn't think was going to respond to me actually responded, and we did a podcast together, and that'll be the first podcast.